Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. We're closing out the racing week on this Sunday afternoon with 10 races coming up. Let's check out the track and weather conditions with track announcer Pete Aiello.
The Sunday card begins with cloudy skies, but a warm Sunday in South Florida with temperatures in the mid-80s. Fast main track and a firm turf. First of the day over the turf at 5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch the 8 and 9, a field of 7. First race favorite was number 1, Gracie's Spirit.
Racing at Gulfstream. Good start for Poopsie Doopsie from the center of the course, moving at the rail. Awesome and then some has speed. Lady Greatness is not far away, and the favorite Gracie Spirit is at the rail. She takes over fourth. She's in a good tracking spot. In the two-path goes Aussie Prayer, working a length and a half better than Make Big Money, and the trailers Treat Her Like a Star. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. Awesome and then some into the far turn on top, a length and a quarter. From second, that's Poopsie Doopsie. Lady Greatness is third. Gracie Spirit is fourth, still in range. 2.5 lengths better than Aussie Prayer. Then to the outside, it's Make Big Money, and the trailer remains Treat Her Like a Star as they run to the top of the stretch. With the advantage, it's Awesome and then some. Poopsie Doopsie up on the outside is now second. Gracie Spirit set down, driving third. They're off the turn. They're in the stretch drive. The leader remains Awesome and then some. She leads by 2. Poopsie Doopsie is second. Treat Her Like a Star rolls at the rail. Outside and coming on, Gracie Spirit. Awesome and then some almost there. It's Awesome and then some and Miguel Vasquez to win it by 2. Up second, Gracie Spirit, then Poopsie Doopsie and Treat Her Like a Star.
Number 1, Gracie Spirit, had every opportunity to get by, but number 2, Awesome and then some, was fresh on the lead and held on for the score under Miguel Vasquez for trainer Jenna Antonucci and the Force of Nature Farms. 1, Gracie Spirit was second, ahead of 5, Poopsie Doopsie, who ran third. To the second race now, the start of the early pick 4, 5.5 furlongs of the journey. Maiden claimers in for $12,500. Scratch number 3, Discreet Gal, a field of 7. The favorite was the 6, All In Girl.
And they're off. 2 Diamonds and Bandita Rags, both off a step slow. It's the newcomer, Rambling Rhonda, who hits the ground running and quickly leads a length and a quarter. Awesome Always is second. Luz Estrella comes out of there a joint third. On her outside are both All In Girl and Candy Sue. And then it's a gap of 5 to the stablemates, 2 Diamonds and Bandita Rags. Fleet-footed up front, Rambling Rhonda and Alvaldo Santana move around the far turn on a 3-length lead. Awesome Always is second. All In Girl is third. To the outside and Candy Sue from fourth. Luz Estrella's back running fifth. 3 back to 2 Diamonds, who tries to get a move on. Bandita Rags is last, and Rambling Rhonda is still first. Rambling Rhonda to the top of the stretch is opened a 6-length lead now. Candy Sue, Awesome Always, Luz Estrella. 2 Diamonds begins to make up ground. Meanwhile, the favorite All In Girl is all in and has plummeted to second last as Rambling Rhonda continues to look good up front. Rambling Rhonda inside the final furlong has a 5-length lead. Luz Estrella is second. 2 Diamonds has rallied to take third, but nobody's catching Rambling Rhonda. Rambling Rhonda and Evaldo Santana kick off their racing career with a 2-length win. Luz Estrella closed good ground for second, ahead of 2 Diamonds third. Candy Sue ran fourth, then All In Girl in 106 and 1.
Don't get to see much of the Eduardo Caramori barn here in South Florida, but he makes his presence felt in today's second race, unveiling a gate-to-wire winner. And Rambling Rhonda, the daughter of Tapazar, was handled by Evaldo Santana for Equinox Incorporated. Second was number 4, Luz Estrella. Third was the 5, 2 Diamonds. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue with this Sunday action. Don't go away.
Welcome to my playground. To my playground. To my playground. You wanna play nice, here we go.
OBS April, the 2-year-old source to the world, with Grade 1 stakes winners, including Mind Your Biscuits, impressive hero of the $2 million Dubai Golden Shaheen, Grade 1 stakes winning millionaire Sharp Azteca, and Grade 1 stakes winning filly La Coronel. Find your next Grade 1 winner at the OBS Spring Sale of 2-year-old April 24th through 27th. Undertack previews are April 16th through 21st. OBS, we measure success by performance.
Back now for the third race of the day at 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch the 5 Bluegrass Envy, a field of 6. The favorite was the 4 Mr. Sultana.
And they're off. Level beginning. From the center, Mr. Sultana was away well, dance around on the far outside, wants to cross over, and he just crossed over right in the face of Mr. Sultana with You Are Flatter moving out the rail. Edgard Zayas moves Yo No Se to the center of the course with Circle City alongside, and the early trailer is El Cheval. They link up with the main course. Mr. Sultana puts a neck in front. Right back at him is Dance Around. Second, poised to strike. Third is Yo No Se. Gap of 3 to You Are Flatter, then Circle City, and El Cheval. The opening quarter was 24 seconds flat, not flying, not crawling either, and they're 3 across the course with Dance Around holding the inside edge over their favorite Mr. Sultana, who's racing in the 2-path second. Out 3 wide, Yo No Se third. You Are Flatter tacks on while fourth. 3 better than El Cheval, and tailing the last is Circle City. They pass the half mile and move to the far turn. The opening half mile was picked up to 46 and 3 as they round the far turn. On the inside, it's still Dance Around holding off the challenge of Mr. Sultana. 2.5 back to Yo No Se third, back to fourth and driven as You Are Flatter. El Cheval's a long way behind and farther back to the trailer Circle City, 5/16 away. Dance Around on the inside. Juarez is all over Mr. Sultana on the outside. Mr. Sultana now challenges for the top, back to third and Yo No Se as they wheel for home. On the inside, Dance Around to the outside and Mr. Sultana shoulder to shoulder for an 1/8 of a mile confrontation, and Mr. Sultana doing the better work now. He takes the lead 3/4 of a length. Yo No Se on the outside. Dance Around is back to third. 16th of a mile to go, and Mr. Sultana is clear to the finish. It's the favorite. It's Mr. Sultana in front. Yo No Se gets up for second. Third was Dance Around. Fourth was El Cheval in 1:38 and 3.
Favorite proves too good for the third race competition as number 4 Mr. Sultana grinds down Dance Around and edges clear for the score under Nick Juarez for trainer Marcus Vitale and the Cross Sabers Farm. Second, number 3 Yo No Se. Third was number 7 Dance Around. To the fourth race now, 7 furlong maiden claimer. The price tag here was $35,000. Fillies and mares go postward. Scratch the 1 and 5, a field of 5. This was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. From the center, Exonerated Rule gets the first call. The New Orleans Invader Dixie Princess has some speed, being sent at the rail. Here's Golden Alina. Nick Juarez wants Golden Alina on the lead, and she'll have an early tussle with Dixie Princess to get there. Off the top flank of the leaders, Exonerated Rule is third. Trapped at Sea in her dirt debut takes some dirt while racing in fourth and down toward the rail. Super Duper Girl is last of the 5 as they head down the backstretch. Up front, Golden Alina has the lead a half a length. Dixie Princess in a prime stalking position in second. Up into third is Trapped at Sea. Exonerated Rule has called it an afternoon. She's back racing in fourth, and then it's a length and a half to Super Duper Girl. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn now. With the lead, it's still inside to Golden Alina by a neck. Trapped at Sea, launching a bit on the outside. Second, back to third, Dixie Princess. Back to fourth and Super Duper Girl, tailing the last Exonerated Rule as they run past the 5/16. Trapped at Sea, given the green light to kick for home. The danger might be the bomb. Super Duper Girl 4 wide. Golden Alina is going to come off the flank of the leader, and Dixie Princess is still in the hunt here. Dixie Princess is responding to Jaramillo pressure, and they're at the top of the stretch. Trapped at Sea made first run, has the lead. Dixie Princess on the outside. Golden Alina between horses. Dixie Princess putting her mind to business again, trying to get to Trapped at Sea. Final 1/8 of a mile. It's on the inside. Trapped at Sea. Dixie Princess from between horses. Golden Alina. These 3 to the finish. Dixie Princess on the outside of Trapped at Sea. Trapped at Sea. Hanging on. Dixie Princess was second. Golden Alina was third. Super Duper Girl finished fourth in 1:27 flat.
Hard work for the winner 6, Trapped at Sea, who made a big move around the far turn and was all out to hold on for the score. Miguel Vasquez, who gets his second winner today. This one for Yvonne Belsor and Bruno Schickedans. Second 3, Dixie Princess in her South Florida debut, ahead of number 2, Golden Alina, who ran third. On now to the 5th race we go, and the start of today's Rainbow 6 on the turf at 1 16 miles. Maiden claimers in for $12,500. Scratch the 1, Coyote Quickstep. Heavily favored, number 5, Dino Dude.
And they're off. From the center, the favorite Dino Dude blasts away to take a clear advantage early from Hey Bub, who's out of there second. Spring Joy is moving up to challenge for the top, and up on the outside, that's Mock Creek. Tucking in off the speed is DeRock to race only 2.5 lengths off the pace, followed by Cape Marco Drive. Then at the rail, it's Hey Bub, and the early trailer is Get a Move on It. They circle the first turn, and up front, the leader is Dino Dude by a length. Out wide, Mock Creek is now a joint second alongside Spring Joy third. DeRock follows along fourth, moving out the rail. Hey Bub now takes over fifth, 3 wide in Cape Marco Drive, and unhurried at the back is Get a Move on It. Into the backstretch they run. Dino Dude out where he wants to be. Leads the way under Miguel Vasquez by a length. Mock Creek second. Spring Joy tucks in third. Cape Marco Drive moves up on the outside to take fourth ahead of DeRock in fifth. At the rail it's Hey Bub. And Hey Get a Move on It is last as they try to slacken the mid-race tempo. 24 and 3 for the opening quarter speed. They went a half mile in 50 and 1. There's less than half a mile to go. It's Dino Dude in front to half a length. Mock Creek is second. Spring Joy third. Cape Marco Drive is in range while fourth, a length and a half better than Hey Bub. Then comes DeRock and Get a Move on It. They lead the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's still Dino Dude with the advantage. Cape Marco Drive looms a threat on the outside. He's now 3 wide and chiming into it. At the rail, Spring Joy, 4 wide DeRock. Then comes for running on Hey Bub, and Get a Move on It is in range. This is anybody's horse race. They stack and pack, and they wheel for home now. Dino Dude has the lead. Spring Joy, Mock Creek on the far outside, and Get a Move on It. From between horses, DeRock with Hey Bub. They're all across the course here, but over the top, Get a Move on It. And Jose Bautista did exactly that. They went from last to first to win by 2.5. Second, Spring Joy. Third was Cape Marco Drive, and fourth was Hey Bub.
Number 5, Dino Dude, has burned more money than Enron as he loses as the favorite yet again. As number 3, Get a Move on It, goes from last to first to win under jockey Jose Bautista for trainer Larry Pilati and the Merrylegs Farm. 6, Spring Joy second. 7, Cape Marco Drive ran third. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, the late pick 5 as we stay on the turf right after this.
And Go Zipper is pulling away. Go Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Go Zipper kicking clear. Julie the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 on the program, 1 mile over the turf. Claimer is in for a price tag of $16,000. A field of 8 signed on. 3 horses at 2 to 1, 3, 4, and the 6.
And they're off. Toward the inside, Powerline gets the first call and quickly establishes an advantage. From between horses, Giant's Voice will land second. Up on the outside, Donation takes third. Gap of 2.5 lengths to the outside until the end, who's on from fourth. At the rail, that's Mambo at the gym. Then it's a length and a half back to Starship Zorro ahead of Bingo Kitten second last. And 4 to the trailer, Starship Rocky. Around the first turn they go. It's jockey Relu Gutierrez trying to harness the speed of Powerline. They lead the way 3 parts of a length. On the outside, Giant's Voice second. Donation is third. Gap of 2 to rail running Mambo at the gym. Then to his outside until the end. 4 wide down the backstretch is the favorite Bingo Kitten. 3 wide Starship Zorro, and 5 to the trailer Starship Rocky. 23 seconds for a strong opening quarter speed. We're inside half a mile away. Powerline leads the way a length and a quarter. Giant's Voice second, Donation third. Till the end begins to catch the eye fourth, and down the outside. At the inside, it's Mambo at the gym. Then back to Starship Zorro. Bingo Kitten still has a lot of work to do, and he's not responding to Tony Mirage urging, and the trailer is Starship Rocky. Around the far turn, they went 45 and 3 for the opening half mile. Powerline has the lead. He has till the end to deal with. As Giant's Voice not going away between. Back fourth, Donation, then Mambo at the gym as they wheel for home. Till the end, sweeping up on the outside to take the lead, and this one's over. Till the end, kicking clear with authority. The battle will be for second. Giant's Voice is now clearly second. Here's a late run from Starship Rocky, but to the finish, till the end, and Luca Panici easily. Giant's Voice clear for second. Donation clear for third. Ahead of fourth, Mambo at the gym in 1:33 and 1.
For all intents and purposes, the race was over around the far turn as number 6, Till the End, was in a prime tracking spot, and his current form proves too much for the race 6 competitors. Wins easy under Luca Panici for trainer Juan Andreas Rodriguez and owner's Long Trail Stable. 5 Giants Voice was second, 8 Donation ran third. To the 7th race now on turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch number 9, Tayuna, a field of 7. Favorite was the 1, Stormin' Charlotte.
And they're off. From the center, Bar Libre gets the first call. Madison Blues has a touch of speed up on the outside. That's a square to spare moving over. La Pantallone's Fancy, the veteran campaigner, is now saving ground. She'll be 4th. Off the speed 5th is Stormin' Charlotte. Then on her outside goes Breakaway with There Goes Bella wide on the course. In between horses, it's Unspoken as they round the first turn. Oscar Ulloa allowed to strut his stuff up front aboard Bar Libre, who leads it now by 3. Second is a square to spare taken in hand from Madison Blues third. She'll angle to the 2-path as the second horse is really being reined back. From the outside, that's Breakaway, who is a 3-wide 4th. Down at the inside, La Pantallone's Fancy. Then There Goes Bella on the outside and about 6 lengths off the pace center. From between horses, Unspoken. And Stormin' Charlotte, the even money favorite, is last of all in an uncustomary position with less than half a mile to go. Into the far turn they run, and Bar Libre through a 49 and 4 opening half mile has the lead. Montalvo wants to get serious with La Pantallone's Fancy, and she's now into second and forcing the hand of the new leader, square to square, who's now blitzing up on the outside. So this pace has quickened and quickened noticeably as they run to the top of the stretch. A square to spare has the lead. Taking a funny step there was Madison Blues. Bautista lost the irons. They wheel for home. Bar Libre on the inside, a square to spare on the outside. A square to spare and Bar Libre. Bar Libre still has something in the tank here. A square to spare trying to get past in the final 1/8 of a mile. Bar Libre given the green light to kick, and kick she does. Bar Libre well handled by Oscar Ulloa to win it by a neck. Second was a square to spare. Third was La Pantallone's Fancy in 1:31 and 2.
Number 4, Bar Libre, was allowed to set a hassle-free half mile. And once confronted, she had something in the tank. She battled on gamely here under jockey Oscar Ulloa and gets a narrow victory for owner-trainer Angel Quiroz. Number 8, a square to spare, had every opportunity to get by, but had to settle for second, ahead of the 5, La Pantallone's Fancy, who ran third. We move our attention now to the 8th race on the program, the start of the late pick 3. 3-year-old fillies at 6 furlongs over the main track, in for $16,000. Scratch number 2, Mary Elena, a field of 6. This was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. They all broke as one. From the inside, Golda gets the first call, moving between horses, Dancing Noel and 40 Kilos. These 3 across the course. Dancing Noel and 40 Kilos go on from Golda, who's allowed to settle third. Back and forth in Salsa Rita, 2 better than Helen Rose, who's out-sprinted today. And the trailer is La Nena de Papa as they speed past the half-mile point. With the advantage, Dancing Noel in front to half a length, 40 Kilos on the rebid second. Up to third is Salsa Rita getting around Golda, then comes Helen Rose, and La Nena de Papa is still last of all behind an opening quarter in a wicked 21 and 4. They're flying around the far turn, and with the advantage, it's now 40 Kilos by a neck. Dancing Noel is second. Salsa Rita asked to quicken by Nick Juarez, 3 wide and on the attack. Helen Rose is next. La Nena de Papa's had some pace to chase. She'll swing 4 wide with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Salsa Rita set down for the drive, moves away from 40 Kilos, who's still second. Down the outside, La Nena de Papa's coming on with an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Nick Juarez trying to get 1 more furlong from Salsa Rita. La Nena de Papa set off a very fast early pace, and here she comes now. La Nena de Papa runs him down from last to first to win, going away under Roberto Alvarado Jr. Second, Salsa Rita, close for third, 40 Kilos, or Dancing Noel in 1:12 and 4.
Number 6, La Nena de Papa, was the only horse in the 8th race field that has proven that she could pass horses authoritatively. She proves it again today as she sits off the fast pace and rolls in the stretch under Roberto Alvarado Jr. for Alan Iwinski in the Silver Trail Stables. 5, Salsa Rita was second. 4, 40 Kilos, ran third. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, Turf Sprint as the Sunday feature right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm. From the breeding shed to the racetrack. In pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 9 on the program, the start of the late daily double and the Sunday feature. Florida bred allowance race at 5 furlongs on turf. Scratch the 4, 5, and the 9. All the money for 1, Treasure for Gold, and 6, Meant to Be Mine.
And they're off. The favorite Meant to Be Mine was away well, so was Treasure for Gold from the rail, but Meant to Be Mine quickly gets clear and leads by 2. Up into second is Touch of Quality. At the rail, Treasure for Gold is third. Passing Moment sets up shop fourth ahead of Coquiva Koa, and the trailer is Bird of Peace. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, blazing the trail out here. It's on top, Meant to Be Mine, open to 5-length lead now. Touch of Quality is second, Passing Moments is third. Treasure for Gold has her back against the wall fourth. Opening quarter was just 22-2, and look at Meant to Be Mine roll along. Meant to Be Mine trying to give trainer Jason Service career win 1,000, and off the turn she leads by better than 8. From the inside, Touch of Quality is still second. Down the outside and Bird of Peace inside the final furlong. It's Meant to Be Mine who's all by herself. Meant to Be Mine drifting a bit, but she's in front by double digits. Career win 1,000. Jason Service, congratulations. Meant to Be Mine crushes. She won by 9. Passing Moments was second. Up third was Bird of Peace in 56 flat. And runners away. From the center, Freudy gets the first call. Hold That Kitten is being sent along with special consideration from the far outside trying to get over. Rain in Spain is also part of the early pace as they swing to the clubhouse turn. Up front, it's Special Consideration who leads the way, but Rain in Spain gets the trip she wants. She lands second ahead of Hold That Kitten in third. Up on the outside, tugging fourth is Magic 2 with Freudy down at the inside. Then back to My Little Princess. Out the rail, Leroyd's Mommy. Out wide is Doin' the Watusi. Racing third last is Be Sure Lisa. Court Central is second last. And Our Run to Perfection is last of all behind the speed of Special Consideration. Special Consideration through a quarter in 23-4 has the lead by 3. Rain in Spain getting a garden trip here. She's the one to beat at this point. She's racing in second. 2.5 back to Hold That Kitten in third. Magic 2 on the outside fourth. Freudy is back to fifth. Trying to get motivated from mid-flight is My Little Princess. She's in the blue color, starting to launch a bit of a rally. At the rail, and Leroyd's Mommy needs room. Then comes Court Central. Trying to run on is Doing the Watusi. Be Sure Lisa's at the rail. Our Run to Perfection is last. The leader is still Special Consideration. Rain in Spain is up to second. Back to third is Magic 2. My Little Princess is next. 6 wide Court Central. And they're at the top of the stretch. They've yet to run down Special Consideration. She's 15-1 and in front to length and a half. Rain in Spain now asked to do some work. She's second. 3 back to the outside. My Little Princess. Then Leroyd's Mommy and Court Central. Final 16th of a mile. Rain in Spain surges to the lead. She had too good of a trip to lose. She won't. Rain in Spain in front. Special Consideration was second. Leroyd's Mommy third.
And that wraps up today. We're dark for live racing the next 3 days, but we'll see you back here on Thursday. And we have 9 races on tap, including our first 2-year-old race of the season.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.